So good evening, everybody. Nice to see you all here on this training tonight. We have many people here right now from the Scandinavian countries, from the UK, from South Africa, from Greece, from more countries. My name is Axel Axelsson, and I'm going to spend a little time with you here tonight to talk about the basics of network marketing. And before I begin, I want to tell you that I've been in this industry for over 20 years, and I love this industry. And I want to tell you, when we talk about the basics of network marketing, many people think that it's a drawing of the compensation plan, or how you sign up or sign somebody up online, or how you handle the back office or something like that. But most of my slides, I put up some slides today to have ready for you guys. I didn't want to have some, old slides that I have. We need to reinvent ourselves. We're bringing forward the same information always. And please take a note of this. Everybody who is here that has been here before for years, or if you're brand new, we have to reinvent, talk about the things we love to talk about in network marketing, and we need to talk about them, maybe with different slides or in different perspectives, but it's always the same, okay? It's always the same. It's always the same fundamentals. And I'm gonna spend just a little bit of our time here tonight to talk about these fundamentals. And if you've heard this before, that is absolutely because you are now on the right track in network marketing. If you are hearing the same things again and again and again, you are definitely on the right track. This is very important to note, because sometimes you come into network marketing, or people come into network marketing, and this is not explained in simple terms. It's all repetition. It's all the same. And why is it the same? It's because it is a successful business. Any successful business is about repetition. You have to evolve with time. You have to, adopt with what happens. Like in network marketing, we got the internet and we got social media. When I began in network marketing, there was no internet. There was no social media. But of course, we integrate that. But it doesn't change. It's the same fundamentals. This is a people's business. We are in the business of helping people make success, okay? Might be easy to say, but this is the way it has to happen. When you come into this business, one of the most important things that you do is that you create your own story. You have to be able to tell people how you joined, when you started to make money, when you started to recruit, when you sponsored your first person, when you became legacy qualified, an emerald, a diamond, a double diamond, triple diamond, whatever. This is the key to the business, that you need to create your own story. And the most important part of that story is how you began. How you began in the business. How were your first steps in the business? Because people are going to listen because they watch you. You are sponsoring them. Okay? You are their sponsor. And you are the first thing that they believe in. They might see the great coffee, or the great company, or the great compensation plan, or the great industry of network marketing, but they really have only trust in you. That's the only thing they are clinging to. They are holding to it as a rope, okay? So you need to be there as a sponsor, and listen to the word sponsor. It's not the sign-upper or somebody who signed you up, okay? It's the sponsor. It's the one that brings you into the business and helps you along. So people do what you do, not what you tell them to do. Lead by example. Many of these lines in network marketing sound as lines that you hear again and again and again. And if you are hearing those lines again and again and again, you are on the right track. Because believe me, I heard many of those lines, even still hear them today, and people don't get them, okay? So the repetition and the consistency is the key. You need to set some goals when you are beginning in your business. If you are brand new here, I'm sure you're thinking about the compensation plan. You're waiting for me to tell you how to become legacy qualified or how to become an emerald or a diamond. We'll touch on that, but you gotta set some goals, okay? I'm not gonna go thoroughly through that, but everybody who is here right now, just really be truthful to yourself. Do you have written goals? Do you have something like I have my wall here, you know? I should have my goals here. For the next training, I'll have my goals here, right? Sometimes my goals begin with those ones here. They begin like that, okay? It's a sticker. I'm gonna call this person. This is my goal. I'm gonna follow up on this one, and I put one on my computer, right? So these are the initial goals that you set, but these are very much at first some goals that you set just to, you know, do what you already decided to do. What you need to do is you need to push yourself to set some goals for 6 months, you know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And I can tell you, 95% of people don't do what I'm talking about here. It's about taking from a piece of paper and writing down your goals. And I can do a training of how you write them down. You probably, many of you done those trainings also. There's a lot of information online on how you can write your goals. You know, it has to be, you know, like, I am now a double diamond, not like in the future I'm going to be. You know, you need to learn to write those goals down. I'm not going to go into details about that, but I'm telling you, 95% of people, they say they have written their goals down, but they haven't. So do it. Write your goals down. Lead by example and be excited about the business. This is not, people can say it's a sales business or it's not a sales business. I don't care. If people ask me, is it a sales business? I ask them, do you like sales? Many people say, yes, I love sales. I'm the best salesman in the world. Okay, so you work from that. A salesperson loves to sell. Somebody who doesn't like to sell, you tell them, well, no, it's not sale. You just tell your story. And for people who are experienced in this business, we are not leading people off or telling them, you know, two different things. It's the same thing. We're just sharing what we're doing. So be excited about what you're doing, okay? It's the way you say it, not what you say, right? You've learned this. And if you're learning it right now, I congratulate you. It's beautiful. Be enthusiastic about what you're doing. If you're not enthusiastic about what you're doing, you're probably not putting down your goals. And your goals are not excited enough. So write them down, think about them. For couples, talk about the goals. Talk about it when you are going in January 2020, in, you know, a couple of months. Talk about it, how you are going to be on the beach, okay? For most of us, it doesn't cost that much to, you know, buy a flight for 2 people or a family, but it costs enough to be, you know, something that you cannot do, you know, with your salary. So be excited about that. Be excited about your business. I am not here talking like this. I am not here. I'm here because I'm excited about the business. I am doing the business. I am executing what I want to, happen here. I'm muting people here. There are people coming in here, 1, 2, and 3. That is absolutely great. So, okay, be excited about your business. Let's continue. So it's the way you say it, not what you say. Make a decision. Be a leader for your downline. What does that mean? Be a leader for your downline. It means that you are not necessarily, the leader. There's no the leader for your downline because your downline has upline also. It's your upline. Just be a leader for your downline. Okay, talk to your people like you're a leader. Lead with what we are saying. Lead with the business opportunity, the product. Talk to people in a way that they understand that you are in this business for real. And if people have problems, don't start to, empathy with that. You can do it if it's a real problem, but don't stop on that. Continue, okay? What are you gonna do today or tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday? Are you gonna wait for the next training that is gonna be here, or a Rick Jarrell's training, or some other training? Why don't you open up a Zoom, a chat room, whatever, for your people to talk about something? Or you have genealogy in your back office. So take the stage there. Tell people, hi, well, I've just been in the business for 4 weeks. Now the 27 of you are here. I am counting 27 people in my business. I would love for you to come to a Zoom meeting. It's free to meet up, and we're going to talk about the product. We're going to talk about the Slim Roast Optimum. We're going to share stories. Be that leader. If you are the leader that always waits for me or anybody else to do a meeting, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? You're supposed to be encouraging people, and they have to see, they need to see that you are growing. When they see you are growing as a leader, they will grow. So guard your attitude. You're going to be rejected. Of course, the most obvious thing is that you're going to be rejected by people that you present the business to, of course. But you're going to have to handle all kinds of rejections. And that's what we do through life. I'm not going to talk about that for a long time. And I'm not talking about you need to get 10 no's to get 1 yes. I like that term, but in a way I don't like it because it's a negative, and the word rejection is a negative, but we have to talk about it. And you have to be just guard your attitude, a rejection is a maybe. It's something that might happen later. So we need to believe in something when we are building like this, when we take leadership stance in our business. And I am talking now about the basic training in network marketing. And where are we? We are in the mindset. We are in what we are doing and thinking ourselves. And that is the heart of the business. And that's the basics of the business. It's not about how many months does an IR have to have 150 BV to become an emerald, or 100 BV to become, get the rank of emerald with 100 BV. It's not about how much do you need in the lesser leg to be a double diamond. That is the statistics. It's in there. It's in the manual. Okay? You need to understand that we are building a business of people. So follow the numbers in back office. Let's go to that a little bit. how do we work the compensation plan? Well, we work the compensation plan by understanding it, of course. I am still kind of understanding it. I understand like 97% of it, but there are a couple of things I don't understand yet. Um, but follow the numbers in your back office, okay? Learn about your back office. There are videos about it, okay? So go through that. See new people coming on board. Watch your uh, uh, BV. What's your binary BV? Okay, the first three lines from below. You need to know those lines and what they mean. Okay, so are we believing in network marketing, and how do you think about your people when they are joining? They believe in you. They tell you they believe in network marketing, the company, the product, the compensation plan, you, everybody. They do not. They believe in you. You need to connect them. You need to connect them to the upline. You need to connect them to the company. You need them to understand what network marketing is. It's, you need to educate them about the company, connect them to the company. Valentus calls, for example, or Valentus Corp Facebook site, or you have a conversation with the company, or you meet up with them if you're in the States, whatever. You go to a conference, you go to a Zoom meeting where you have corporate staff, you go to a Zoom meeting where you have your upline, like not necessarily in your country or whatever, just with John Haremsa or whatever. We have a meeting here in Iceland, for example, where I am talking from right now with John Haremsa. It's going to be in Denmark also on the 7th of November. So, get people there, get them to believe in the company. They believe in the company with your help first, because you went to a conference, or you went to this hotel meeting where John Haremsa was, or whoever, So that's the way they cling to your belief system first before they build their own. They have a loan, they get your belief system and they have it as a loan at first. I don't have to talk about the product. I really just think that we don't have to talk about the product. I'm going to talk about it though in a couple of minutes. The compensation plan, and you need to believe in your upline, you need to believe in your downline. So how do people start in network marketing? Well, do you want to start? Well, your start is probably going to be your stop. And this is a fact. And this has to do with us. Everybody who is here, don't sell people. Don't sell them on something that they don't believe in. If they need to be sold more, sell them more if you bring them on that way. People need to understand, and just tell them up front, the statistics in network marketing is like this. If you don't get started in your first 3 to 7 days, and I'm talking signing people up, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And work with this with me here. This is what we need to do. We need everybody to understand that network marketing is about getting going, because it is an instant gratification when we see the opportunity. Somebody exposes us for the opportunity. What do we feel? We feel relieved because we think, okay, I have a way out of my financial situation, or whatever that might be. It might be a good situation, you just need some more money, or retirement money, or you're interested in making more money, or you are not going to be able to pay your rent in 20 days, or you have a lousy car, or you never go abroad, or you do not have enough money for buying the best clothes on your kids, whatever. people need to understand at first that they need to start, and they need to talk to not 5 people, not 10 people. They need to talk to 100, 200, 300 people on Messenger, on the phone. They need to do the hustle. They need to work it in the beginning to start their business because they are excited. So what it comes down to are these 2 choices. Do you want your start to be your stop, or do you want your start to be your journey or the start of your journey? So massive action is needed there. I know that this has, of course, this does not always happen like this, okay? If you have been in the business for 5 weeks or 2 months or 6 months and you have not done the massive action, you can make the decision of a rebirth, okay? Just to begin again. May Bonin, she is a black or a crown diamond probably, okay? She joined the company and she joined and okay, I'm muting people here. Please mute when you if you come aboard late. So. But she was like not doing anything for a year. She signed up, she used the product for over a year, and then she did it in 1 year. So it's about when you make the decision, you need to have massive action. So use the product, be a product of the product, talk about the product, share the product. Don't be shy of doing that for people who are here, new, just talk about the product freely. Never think that you are talking too much about it or sharing too much or whatever. Just do it. The product is so strong that you can talk about it, and you can talk about it day after day after day to the same people or different people. So be a product of the product, lose the weight. Everybody knows that. And I've said this in network marketing for, over 20 years, but with Valentus, it's the easiest thing with the coffee. The cycle of duplication, what do? Well, we invite people to see the business, to see the opportunity through different ways. We have short videos, we have long videos, we have YouTube videos, recording of meetings, opportunity meetings. It's all just about information. It doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, just bring people in front of information. I tell you, don't talk about Valentus at first. Talk about the product or talk about the opportunity. I go always with the opportunity, or 99% of the time I go with the business, because I am a business builder. I am not here to be a consumer that might possibly have 100,000 consumers, okay? Because I'm talking about it. You can do it. I am here to build a business. I am a business builder. You need to present the business. We have various ways to do that. We have the app right now, the new app with great information. I don't know if you tried that. I'm working with that. I'm hearing good things. So, and then sell people product or sponsor them into the business. If somebody has heard about our coffee and our products, why should there should only be 2 possibilities really. It's you sell them a product or you sponsor them into the business. And you can sell the product over the counter, just to them, or you can connect them as a preferred customer. And then there is the training. So, and the follow-up is always there. In every step you need to follow up. So this is where we are. Make your list right now. If you are new in the business, or if you've been here for 3 months or 6 months, or, if you want to go further, You're gonna make a list. I don't know if you do not have this list on a piece of paper, make it on a piece of paper. Invite people to see the business in many ways. I've had invite trainings. We will have them. Talk to people on Messenger. You know, call people up. Don't tell them what you're doing. Just make them curious and send them some information online. The 6 days experience systems where that applies, okay, the samples are not everywhere. So, well, this one is empty, of course. The samples are everywhere, so use them. And I want to say, especially in Iceland, where we have the slim roast, the Italian roast, pick up on the 6 days experience system, of course, because it's a lower entrance. It's 2,900 Icelandic kronas. Don't, you know, it's okay to sell the packages, but use, especially we're dealing with the expiry date, use the 6 day experience. Write down tonight names of 20 people you're gonna talk to about the 6 day experience. Sell them for 2,900 Icelandic and you're good, and even more. So work it like that. Bring out there 10, 5 or 10 every day for the next days, and whatever product you have, it's gonna be gone. And you will have prospects. We are converting people from the 6 days experience system. When they have tried the coffee for 6 days, we need to ask some questions for people to really understand what we are doing, and we share information with them. Now, the three-way calls are so important. The three-way calls are a lot in the United States, but we can do 3 ways in many ways. We can do it on FaceTime. I do it on Zoom, which means that, you know, what is a 3-way? If you think about it, it's not a technical term of how to connect. It's a term of 3 people coming together. The new person, you, and somebody that validates what you are saying. And you can see that again and again and again. Somebody validating, just saying the same things that you are, means so much. Be connected, you know. People need to see the trainings. People need to know about the Facebook sites, the, you know, Valentus Corp site, Your Valentus training. This is not a jungle, but there are a few sites there you need to know, and connect people like that. ValentusCalls.com. Remember that one. This is where we have the US leadership. ValentusCalls.com. And you can listen to, there are 3 calls at least every week. It's an update, it's a presentation, it's a training, and there are more calls there. You can go back and listen to all the calls. You can listen to all the diamonds and the double diamonds in the US and from other countries too. The triples and the blues and the blacks and everybody, okay? And impending events, you always have to have like a focus on what is the impending event for Iceland and Denmark. For example, now it's John Haramsa coming to each country, right? That is the next impending event. And then there is an impending event, which is if you become a triple diamond, you go to the trip after the new year, right? And then we have Las Vegas in May, impending event. Something where you can bring your people that have reached, you know, they are legacy qualified or they are structured emeralds or diamonds, and you need to bring them there. Or they are brand new and really interested, and you need to bring them to that impending event. So every day, do the hustle, okay? Make the calls, send the lines on, you know, on Messenger, on Facebook or whatever. Just do what you need to do to connect to people, to bring the information forth. Do this on daily basis, okay? The compensation plan might seem a little bit tricky to many people, but the basics are here. You need to do a 100 BV every month. That's to get paid, to have all your volume, everything in place. Legacy qualified. You sponsor 3 people into the business with a business builder pack or a CSP pack, and then becomes structured emerald, which means 5,000 and 5,000 in each leg. Diamond, 15,000 in the lesser leg, right? Double diamond, 30,000. Learn those ranks and learn the 10% rule, which means that you have 2 legs, you're becoming a diamond, you have 15,000 in this leg here, and you need to have from your personally sponsored people in the other leg 10% or 1,500. Okay, don't forget that. So hit the ranks. This is easy. You don't have to think about the cycles and the $20 in the binary. They pay 20% of the lesser leg, more or less, okay? You don't have to think about the, matching bonuses, how much, remember the levels there, 20, 15, 10, you can do it. I'm not sure if I remember it right now. It's about the basics of the business. You need to order. You need to have 3 products every month. 3 products every month sent to your home. It's not difficult. 1 for you, 1 for your spouse, 1 for and that's the same product. What if you both do the coffee and you do Amulin, and you want some energy or a breakthrough or whatever? It's very, very easy to have your personal BV there. Become legacy qualified. And I think that this is what people need to do faster. What I'm seeing here is people are not doing this fast enough. You're supposed to be legacy qualified in some days or a couple of weeks, a month, 2 months the most. Just to get the momentum going, Just to get the momentum going in your group. You understand that you're building a group, right? You're building a team. If I build a team in soccer and I get 1 every 2 months, it takes me a long time, right, to build that team. So how is the first 1 or 2 gonna feel when they've been playing 1 and 2 and 3 for months? If I have a team, I wanna do a soccer team or a winning team or whatever, I have to put it together. It's my responsibility as a leader to put the team together right now, right? To get that team energy. It's not that hard to understand, right? You're building a team, so build the team. Build the team. Go out there and build a team and talk to people and tell them you have the business for them. This is the business that they should be in, or at least you tell people, I want you to see this business that I have here. No, I don't want to see it. Well, okay, well, I want you to see it. No, I don't want to see it. Can I send you some information? Yeah, okay, send me some information. A negative person that didn't want the information. The person that said at first, no, get out of here. I don't want this. I have a good job. I have family. And I have pride. And the person that you talk to and the people that you talk to are people. They have pride. They are proud. Of course, they should be. They have families. They are not going to tell you in a split second that they need money. They are not going to tell you that they have been looking for an opportunity and their business is going bad. although they might have a very good look on it, a Range Rover and a big house and a beautiful wife or a husband and great kids in Tommy Hilfiger clothes, you know nothing about that. We need to study people. We need to understand that people do not say instantly, especially not the people that might have a lot to give in this business. They're not going to tell you up front, yes, I was waiting for you to call me. I am broke. My business is not going so good. Might be losing my house, and or maybe not that negative, but you understand. People are not gonna say who. Just imagine that somebody is gonna come to you tonight and invite you to sell Herbalife. It's been done for decades. I'm sure you can do it. I can do it. I don't want to do it. I know enough about it. But, if people are seeing your business and they are saying no, it's just that's the first instinct. It's has a lot to do with pride and that people are just not ready to open. So don't sell people, don't sell people, talk to them, ask them questions that matter. So tell me, I was on a three-way. I do a lot of three-ways on Zoom. I tell everybody in my downline when they're talking about a prospect, I just say, can you bring him on a Zoom with me? Can you bring him on a Zoom with me? That's my line. And I see sometimes on the Zoom, and you need to do the three-way in the right way. When you have somebody, let's say you have some prospect that has seen maybe an overview, a presentation, YouTube recording, and you have somebody in your upline, and it doesn't have to be the next diamond, just somebody who has been there a little bit longer than you have. Okay, don't make that misunderstanding. It doesn't have to be the next blue diamond. Okay, that's not the way the business works, because the people who are the third ones on the call after you, the prospect, the third one, the one who is going to validate what you're saying, this person needs also the training, okay, and the experience of being on a three-way call. Please mute yourselves, guys. Okay, so when you get on a three-way Zoom or call or whatever, just remember you are the person to introduce the one who's going to validate what you are saying. Okay, so you say, well, I have Patrick here on the line. Patrick has been in network marketing for years, or not, doesn't matter. But Patrick is my sponsor, and he knows this business a little bit more than I do. So Claire, if that is the prospect, please listen to what Patrick is saying, because he has experience and he knows more than I do. And this creates a very interesting situation. This creates a situation where you draw back. Patrick comes in and he has been evaluated a little bit, So the new person, Claire listens to him, because you've told Claire that he has information, more information. And the only thing that she's really waiting for is that somebody else, a live person, says the same thing that you have said, and Axel on the recording, or Gunnar on the recording, or John on the recording on YouTube, right? They just need a third voice. It's just human nature, guys. We just need to hear from somebody else. So we create that culture where people are signing up fast in the business. They begin fast in the business. They bring on people to Zoom calls, to FaceTiming, to three-way calls on phone, whatever. And we need to remember to recognize people, to tell people, okay, Gunnar is coming here to this country. He is a triple diamond and a great leader with the company. He's been doing that for over 20 years. He's made a fortune in this business. Listen. And this all becomes, when it all comes down to relationship building, it all comes down to what we do every day and how we connect every day. And how do we connect every day? Well, people in network marketing connect in a way that they connect to people that are doing the similar things they are. Okay, if you are not doing anything and you are complaining about the business, I'm quite sure you will have a lot of followers and people in the same place of the business, and you will connect to that people who are not doing anything and complaining about how their product didn't arrive on the time or whatever. So, do you want to be on the action team, or do you want to be on the team that is complaining? You want to be on the action team. So DMO, daily method of operation. And this is a very zoomed up thing here. Feed your mind. What does that mean? Okay, listen to something positive. Read a good book, a positive one. It doesn't have to be about, it doesn't have to be about network marketing or sales or leadership or mindset. It's good to have it like that sometimes. Just read a good book that makes you feel good. And, regularly focus on a book or a YouTube video or whatever that is about your business and feeds your mind in that way. Feed your pipeline. You need to have people there. What is the pipeline? You put people into the pipeline and then they come out, a distributor or a consumer, and then a couple of negatives, okay? Most of them, distributor, consumer. Feed your pipeline. Feed your volume every day. Look at your volume, log in and check on your volume. Where are you going? Are you going to be in this business forever and you're just going to see like 100, 200, nothing happening? Why did you sign up? This is the business part of it. Log into your back office. Go to genealogy, face it. Are you doing something or are you not doing something? The numbers speak for themselves. And it's not enough to say, well, I had this happening when I began in the business, and then I have a lot of people maybe coming in and blah, blah. What is your volume today? What is it going to be tomorrow? It's your responsibility, not mine, not the company's. It's your responsibility. And feed your future. Have your goals straight. One more thing before we stop here tonight, before we quit this presentation or this training. Never quit. You've heard this a million times probably, in life, whatever. But in network marketing, this is I've seen people in network marketing on my 20 years, I've seen people walk away from thousands and tens of thousands of dollars or euros a month because they quit just before everything happened. And it's so funny and strange that people tend to quit just on that time frame. I've seen it many times that people quit just before the downline really gets to, they just get, it doesn't matter what compensation plan is. Like this one, the person who quits, and they quit, and boom, everything happens. They might have to do qualifications, whatever, but they have the volume. The volume came in. They have the volume. And you're like, oh my God. I've met people, friends in dinner parties, and I've had to break it to them, where people come to me, they did not talk about it. When they quit, we're quitting. Okay, no problem. And they avoided you for months. Then you are in the dinner party and they ask you out on the balcony, so what happened there? Did something happen? And it's difficult to tell people, well, if you had stayed, you've had that volume you were always thinking about. Is the volume still there? Yes, it's there and more. So my sponsor is doing really well. Yes, he's doing very well. And you are too? Yes, I am. So just never ever quit. Don't quit on yourself, because the only person or the only individual or the company or whatever, the only thing that you are quitting on is yourself. Be accountable. Check your downlines. Be the boss of your company. Okay? It's so much sad. This is something that people talk about in business all the time. Be your own boss. And what does that mean? Well, take responsibility then. Would you hire yourself today, or would you fire yourself today? If you had $50,000 per month and you had the compensation plan, the product, the delivery systems, the markets, the everything that we have, and you would have hired yourself, and maybe paid yourself for that, whatever, would you be hiring or firing? You need to be accountable for what you're doing. So in short, this business is very, very simple. It's about a simple product, a company that is strong, and a compensation plan that is like no other compensation plan. And we have the industry, network marketing, the most compelling, beautiful industry in the world for people who want to be, on their own, with and absolutely control their lives and their time. It's a very special business to be in. So the bottom line is not the compensation plan or how you sign somebody up. The bottom line is that here, and the only fight you have to fight is really within. That is my experience. Everybody's experience. I'm sure I can just find the person who has been in network marketing for 10, 20, 30 years who does not agree with this. Everybody of them will agree that the bottom line is this. It's the only fight you have to fight is the fight that is within. And it can be a small fight or a big fight. It can be the fight of Axel said in this training, I should have my goals written. Are you going to write those simple goals down? The DMO, daily method of operation. Are you going to feed the volume tomorrow? And don't overdo this. Don't think about it as just work a day at a time, an hour at a time. Just bring it into your life. Make it a part of what you do, not something that you have to do. Enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. So thank you very much for tonight. My name is Axel Axelsson, and this was the Thursday training. We will probably have this recorded, and I thank you for being here tonight. Bye-bye now.